Hey girl, hey, welcome back to Makeup with Rue. Today's look is going to be a moon cut crease. It is tea, babes, and we're using LA colors right from Dollar Tree. So stay tuned, we'll get right into it. Jumping right into it, I'm going to be using this palette. It's called Violet Voss Fruit Sorbet. I got it from Sephora, and we're also going to be using the LA colors, which is our feature, and I bought this from Dollar Tree, but I'm sure you can purchase it at any dollar store or drugstore in your area. So first I'm going to go in with this berry color from the Violet Voss palette. Now I believe LA Colors also has a palette with this color, so feel free to do that. Our focus on today is you can have the glam look without having to pay the glam prices. So I'm going to put that berry color right in like my transition area. If you don't know what a transition area is, it's just that little space that is under your brow bone. You don't want to go directly under the brow because you want to keep your highlight intact, but it's pretty much like just going above that crease area. And I'm just blending that in with my fluffy blending brush. I chose this one because it's a little bit smaller, and whenever I'm a little uncertain about how colors are going to come on, I use a smaller blending brush, but I would generally recommend that you use a medium size one. Now the technique that I'm pretty much using also is going to be a smoky eye, so I'm just packing that on the outer corner of my eye as well, again going in a circular motion to get that blended look. Next we're going to use our LA Colors palette. This is like a metallic neutral kind of palette, and the color that I'm using, although it doesn't show as pigmented in the palette itself, it is a brown color, and I'm just deepening that purple that I already used. So I'm just applying it right on top. And again, it is metallic, so it is a little bit shimmery, which is fine with me because that's the look that I'm going for. If you would like something a little bit more matte, then I would say just use a brown that has maybe a red undertone. And then getting into the cut crease, I'm going to be using the concealer in the color Pure Beige. The goal for the cut crease is you always want to use a concealer that is a lighter color. It is not preferred for you to use a concealer that is your same shade or that is darker, because you want the eyeshadow to pop. Now, most makeup artists are going to use an eyeshadow primer or eyeshadow base. For me personally, I do not like them. I find them to be a little too matte and a little harder to manipulate. Not that it can't be done, I just don't enjoy it. And because I've grown used to using concealer, I just kind of stuck with it as a creature of habit because I know the result that I'm going to get. And I specifically like to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer because of the tip that it has on there. But I'm also being a little intentional by doing that now because, again, our focus is affordability. As for the technique that I'm using here, I'm pretty much making my crease go into where if you blink your eye, you want it to be there. You don't want your cut crease to be too low, because if you blink, you're just going to end up with concealer above your eye. So I'm just going in my cut crease but slightly above it, and I'm stopping where I made my smoky eye, because again, this is more like a half moon cut crease. And then of course I'm gonna blend it in the end. Now here's my trick to using concealer so that you can avoid using an eyeshadow base. So once I apply the concealer, I kind of just pack it down with like a flat brush that I already use for my concealer. You don't want to use a fluffy brush for this step because you don't want to ruin the line and the precision that you just created. So when you're packing it, use your flat tip brush. Now for the powder, I'm going to go in with a flat blending brush. So although it is a little bit fluffier, it's not so fluffy that I would mess up my crease. And if you do, because I did take it up a little too far when on this eye, you can add just a tiny bit of concealer just to sharpen up that edge. But I'm laying this down with powder so that I can apply my eyeshadow seamlessly, okay? So you're going to use a brush like this. I'm sure there are brushes that you can find at Dollar Tree. And girl, listen, I know the brush that I'm using is a little raggedy, and that comes from me just washing them. To be honest, I actually just bought this set not long ago, and that brush was a part of it. So I'm really surprised at the quality after like washing it and everything. But I digress. I'll be getting new brushes soon. But as I said, you want to be careful not to mess up your line. I kind of feel like my line wasn't as sharp as I wanted it to be, so I did sharpen it up. I don't know if it got caught on camera. But right there, I was just showing you the color that I'm using inside of the LA Colors palette. The colors are not listed, so I don't quite know what the name of the color is, but it's basically that lighter pink. It's at the top of the palette. If you buy this palette, I recommend that you swatch it first, but it should be that color at the top. So I'm going to apply that. And just a heads up, my camera did cut out on me. It died, and so I wasn't able to finish recording, but I do want to tell you what I did. So after I added that color, I went back and added silver on top of it so that it will pop. I also had went back to my Violet Voss palette and I added pink. So if you notice, there's a little bit of pink between where my half moon crease was and where the purple was, and that was very intentional. I also took some of that pink and I applied it to my lash line, under my lashes, not over. If you want a more popping look, I would say use a waterline liner and put that pink on your waterline. But for me, again, the focus of being affordability, I decided to put it under my lashes. So that is the part that the camera did not catch. If you copy this look, make sure you add a little bit of silver on top of that pink so that it pops a little bit more, or you can even do a metallic white. So these lashes, these are some lashes that I purchased from the beauty supply. I forget the name of it, but these are actually my favorite lashes. I used to spend so much money on lashes, and sometimes I would buy the Ardell multi-pack, which is a great affordable option as well. But these cost even less, and these are my favorite lashes. They are so pretty. I really feel like the lashes makes the look, honestly. But right here, I'm just applying it, and then I'm pinching it just to make sure that it sticks on there and it's all good. It's so pretty. I mean, look at that glow. Feeling myself, girl. Oh, I also got this headband from Dollar Tree as well. I think it is super cute. Just keeps my hair out of my face. And side note, if you like jewelry, this gold cross necklace that I'm wearing is from Rule of Wand Chokers. You can find it on Etsy. For those of you who don't know what Etsy is, it's a platform for small businesses and entrepreneurs to sell their items. So instead of each person having their own individual website, Etsy has a website where people can collectively shop other owners, essentially. So you have your own shop on their website. Not to say that they don't offer websites. I myself have built websites and I myself have one, but I really like Etsy just because they already have a customer base, so you don't have to start from scratch. So again, if you like this necklace, you can find it at Rule of Wand Chokers, RULAWON, and purchase it. So now we're just doing our next lash, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you the finished look. For your base, I also did not get a chance to include that in this tutorial, but this is L'Oreal. Look at that glow, girl. You gotta give this video a thumbs up, boo. See you next time. Since today is about affordability, we're gonna be going with our LA colors, LA girl. It doesn't want to focus. And this is going to be just in the color burgundy. And then we're gonna go in with the lip plumper lip gloss, also by LA Colors, and this is Rosylicious. You know what I don't understand is, like, are these two separate companies? Can somebody drop a comment and let me know, is LA Colors and LA Girl the same company? Also, this is more like a red, because it's very like a rosy. This is like, and there you have it. This is the finished look. I love it. I feel like it's giving a strawberry lip with a very cute subtle moon crease, but very much poppin'. I mean, if you're looking for affordable glam, look no other than LA Colors and this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe to Makeup with Rue. Till next time, girl. Bye.